A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Shootin' up! What's going on, Star Wars fam? I am your bro host, Daniel Miller. Welcome back to another episode of Shootin' Up PooDoo, and I'm joined by my lovely bro host. We got Michael.
Hey, oh, that's my name.
We've got Claire.
Hey, oh, that's
And
also
we've got
my
Mark.
name.
Hey,
Yes.
Claire, you looked like
yeah.
a Muppet when like it started and you had your mouth open just like this. It's like you look like Happy Muppet. Yeah, it's like
I will say that was one of my favorite YouTube comments I have ever received about me. Is that like she cannot be genuine? All of her reactions are Muppety. I'm like, oh my god, yes! I'm a Muppet!
that's like
I
the
was
best
raised for
compliment
this.
ever. Seriously.
Thank you. Like you thought that
Yes.
was backhanded. I am embracing my Muppety goodness anyway. Happy Muppets Mayhem release week to all of you. who
Yes,
watch.
come on in
Yeah.
and know
I heard
me
it's
better, man.
really good.
Yes.
Yeah, I hear it's really, really good.
Look, I have a feeling that we're gonna do some sort of. We're gonna have to try to pull it off. Maybe do a Patreon special if we still have Patreon going on. But whatever. We'll figure something out because we need to do like a watch along.
We are.
Wait,
doing a
Mark
watch-along.
needs to see the whole
Yes,
thing.
I
We
do.
could even
The
do
love is
Christmas
gone.
in July. Watch along.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm totally down
we
for
still
that
have Patreon.
because I love Christmas time.
All right, we
so
still have Patreon,
still
so
have Patreon.
it's most likely
Yeah.
going to be a special because it's probably the only way we could get away with doing like a watch along without getting hit with like some copyright crap. So it'd be like a
Yes.
private sesh.
Claire be living in a
But you know what? We'll just make it like all the usual PooDoo crew who wants to join.
Me.
We'll send a link out.
there you go.
But still, it would be a great time. Christmas, man.
I got the clamshell VHS, homie. I don't mess around.
Yes.
I got the clamshell,
I just had
and-
like
and it was stepped on as a
flashbacks,
kid,
okay?
so it doesn't close all the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it!
I got the DVD.
exactly.
And I it's on Disney Plus, so I
Yeah.
Yeah.
love how
There's
we-
versions that we don't talk about though, so we're
Yeah.
not gonna go there.
Yeah, that much I know because now it's all complete again. I
Yes,
remember
it is.
the big
That-
to-do
I was not
Oh, yeah.
as
happy
it got
about
put
it.
on Disney Plus, and people were still not amused.
I just
Eyebrows
spilled
were up.
water all over myself.
Eyebrows were up.
Big facts.
The love is gone.
I need a towel. I just spilled
And it
water all over
was.
myself.
Big
Is that what
boy
that was?
Dan. Big boy Dan.
Woo!
Yeah.
At least it's not like this episode of Imperial Senate podcast that I recorded this week where I was jamming out to the ISP theme song as we're starting and I spilled coffee all over my lap,
That
piping
is
hot
gnarly.
coffee first thing in the morning. I was like, hi.
That's not meant for that. It's not meant for laps.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
The lap woke straight up though. That's for sure.
Lap coffee
true.
bad.
Oh man. So we've had some news drop this week about a certain Star Wars experience that a lot of fans were excited for when we first got the news. I mean, like when we heard something about it. I swear to God, I heard something about it. Like even as Galaxy's Edge was being made, like about this Galactic Starcruiser, this hotel
That's right.
experience. Like I remember hearing about it even before Galaxy's Edge was coming out, and then when that experience got done, like, and we got to see the price tag on it, you know, everything went from fuck. I mean,
Super
shit.
expensive.
Galaxy's Edge alone is tough for just every normal, you know, Star Wars fan to be able to, you know, get a hold of. The Starcruiser, what was it, like $5,000 a pop?
It was $6,000 for the whole
40 something,
yeah.
like I mean, like 40, I don't know, $800 or something like that,
Thousands of
$4,500. I forget to look it up,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I-
what do you think?
I mean, it's a lot of money, so let's just get that out of the way. whatever the real price is. It doesn't matter at this point because it's like we know it's thousands of dollars, and I know you're getting a full immersive experience
Food,
with dramatization,
lodging,
food,
entertainment,
yes, entertainment. But for like, it just has to be for like the family who loves Star Wars, because it can't be like, because if you have one or two family members who's like fed up within 2 hours and they just want to find the pool and there isn't a pool because it's space and it's, you know, and you can't swim in space, and they're like, this is our vacation, are you serious? Like, you have to, it has to be like a 100% on board, whether you're a couple who's down or you got kids who are just as much as fans as you are, taking them on this trip. But yeah, a lot of money.
Yeah, so I'm seeing right here, all visits, 2-night stays are starting costs for more than $4,800 for 2 people and around $6,000 for a family of 4. I'm not sure how accurate that is on this, but that's what I'm seeing here on this one article.
It's like a cruise price, almost like a really pricey cruise, right? And you get all these bells and whistles with it. And I think it's the thing of it is, I mean, I get where they were coming from, because it's like how a lot of the Disney heads and the way that things are geared towards them, that immersive experience, right? You stay in a hotel, there's a certain quality and like, I could say, experience that you get when you go to these particular places, right? And I think they try to put that towards Star Wars, and it worked well for some people, because for some people, this has now become what they've always wanted it to, right? They love their Disneyland, and this became something like, this is like, I've been waiting for this. But the price range, especially after so many people had lost their jobs after the lockdowns and everything, I was just like,
real.
Read the room, guys. It's like, I love that people got to experience. A lot of influencers got to go and be part of it, which was great, right? Because they really enjoyed it. But outside of that, I don't know if I saw a lot of other friends who were going, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I saw like friends that I know that are in like the podcasting realm. Like a bunch of podcasters got invites to go.
And Holly and Ryan have gone a couple times, and their pictures fill me with so much
fantastic,
joy.
Right? I love I live. Thank you.
And I don't know.
Exactly
look, I'm not going to speak. I'm not gonna. I don't know where they get. You know what jobs they do, what kind of money they make. Whoever who's gone, if they were tapping into their savings. Or whatever, like, and some people will justify that price because they are this big of a fan.
Yeah.
I just, man, it was just really tough, because I just think about it as like, it's so exclusive, and it really is like a shame that they couldn't think of it in another way, where if we made it cheaper and more accessible, then we would just get more people buying in, and they could cover, like, couldn't they cover costs that way? I'm not, I mean, obviously I don't know these things well enough.
Yeah. And like Disney has a lot of very, very expensive, like premium tier exclusives, but and Disney is expensive enough as it is, but like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Disney has these premium experiences that where if you have the means and you want to do them, you can do them. But they also have different levels of things you can still do if you don't want to go build the lightsabers. If you don't want to spend $200 on a lightsaber, you can still go do other things. There's so many amazing things you can do. I wish that they had done like a tiered system with this, where if you could pay for more or less, or there could be a basic package or whatever. Yeah. But what the real tragedy of all of this is, because I'm sure it was an absolutely incredible experience if you're a Star Wars fan, like absolutely amazing. Like you're in space. Like Galaxy's Edge is amazing as it is, but you get to live it and dress it and do all. It's real. But the real tragedy of all of this is that there are a whole bunch of like professional major league Star Wars fans who were working that thing that are now out of a job. Yeah. And that's what makes me really sad.
I mean,
they were my buddy in a Star Wars. That was their job. Could you imagine?
They were a Star Wars.
So a friend of the show, well, a friend of Broaxium, me and Chris met him in Chicago, Roberto Sierra. He's a friend that I met on Facebook, and he's followed Broaxium, and we've talked for years since Broaxium started up. And he is one of the guys who works there. He's been working for Disney for years. Great dude. And I talked to him a little bit about it, but I guarantee you this guy is going to get another job at Disney. They rotate these people like to different jobs, to different positions. Disney is, exactly. That's what I.
But if you're a huge Star Wars fan, and if this is your thing, like I love Disney. Don't get me wrong, I love the other Disney stuff.
Yeah.
But literally, it's like Star Wars, the rest of the Disney parks on my rankings.
Pretty
like,
much, yeah.
You like touched your dream, and then it gets taken away from you a little bit. It's all magical, but like,
see, Claire, this is
considerably more magical. Like,
here's where I want to go with this. Is I'm like, Star Wars is for everyone, but you put that out of reach for for a lot of people. Like 80% of the fandom could not access what you guys were giving, and it's just a real kick in the balls.
Where was this thing located anyway? By the way,
that's a good question.
Was it Florida? Was it in Florida?
Florida,
yeah. There's not one in California. No.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to jump ahead about thinking about what they're going to do in place of this, or if they will do anything in place of this. But I think the tier system that Claire is talking about could happen, and they could bring this back in some way and make it like a mid-level carnival style cruise that is without the dramatization, but it's just people that
all
work
that
there.
Building, all construction work, all of the blood, sweat, and tears. Those contractors, from my standpoint, a contractor standpoint, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If I was sitting back, I know I got paid to do all that work, but if I sat back and was just like, oh, they're just gonna tear that shit down, I'd be like, God damn it.
Yeah, happens. But you got paid already, so it's fine.
I know, but even though when you get paid, it still hurts to see your hard work go to shit like that.
Sure.
That's all.
Here's what they need to do: tear it down or whatever, and then hear me out. Make a Motel Order 66. Just bring it down.
No one afford.
Dan, are you with me? Because are you?
Oh, wait. What now? Motel Order 66?
Motel Order 66. Motel 66.
We'll leave the lightsaber on.
Oh my God!
He took a victory sip. Yeah,
he said he'll leave the lightsaber on for you.
My baby's sleeping. I got a sad kid.
Look,
that was so good.
Us, we've got the ideas.
I'm actually for
it. Good.
I think motels
a whole group of Imagineers right here. Come on.
I think motels could be cool.
I would rather stay in a motel setting for Star Wars with a Dex's Diner around the corner than
exactly. A diner attached to a mini cantina.
I mean, the thing is, it's like you already have the building, right? Like you already have all of this stuff that's there. So why can't you just cut back on all of like a chunk of the performances and stuff like that? And like Chris said, make it kind of just like a hotel, where people could stay. Like you only, I don't know. You could do something with it. A one night stay, something.
Glitzy. It doesn't have to be any glamour or anything like that. Give me a shitty fucking Mos Eisley hotel room or motel room, and I am good to go. Yo, I am so happy. Just dust and sand everywhere. Grime.
You could do something with it. I mean, you could do like turn it into a ride. Make it like you could do like a certain amount, you could go in, you dress up. It's like a 4-hour experience, something like that.
Like Disney has all these like fine dining and like character breakfasts and like all of these other things. You could have like a Star Wars dining experience, your cantina thing where your droids roll around and with your drinks, your fuzzy tauntauns,
They get like a super cantina and then market it and then put it in other cities.
Oh, and then have a Bith band performing. And just like vibes, it would be
have a giant hut animatronic.
My lap is wet.
Like Chuck E. Cheese.
Like Chuck E. Cheese. Victory sip again for Mark.
That'd be the coolest fucking Chuck E. Cheese ever.
Right? Oh my God! Seriously. Chuck E. Cheese have a lightsaber. You'd be Darth God. Chuck.
Darth Chuck.
All right, Darth Chuck.
Yikes.
That sounds
I'm
like
sorry.
you ate bad food.
Yeah.
Gotta go take a Darth
That's
Chuck.
like what was
Get
that?
the
What's
blue
that game,
shrimp.
Mike? That's going to be a horror movie with
What's up?
there's
Oh,
like a game-
Five Nights at Freddy's. The trailer came out for the actual movie.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was.
no,
I
they're
thought it was
doing
pretty
Where,
cool.
that?
oh yeah, they announced that like
I've never played the game.
I'm
Another
staying
vibe.
away.
So
Yeah.
Staying away.
that whole story
I-
is wild.
Mm-mm.
I also
No.
wanted to think like I was watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. And there was a part in Ted Lasso where literally a light bulb struck. And I was like, oh my God, the Galactic Starcruiser. And it was when Rebecca was in the Akufo League meeting.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And
Here
they're
we
all
go.
talking about how they
Yeah.
can make more money off of all these people, off of the people and make this premium league, just for the filthy rich, And I'm like listening to her talk about this, and I'm like, that's the Galactic Starcruiser. Like, I just like it was like such a freaking perfect, cross from the message she was giving to where, how she was talking about soccer, it's a sport that was for everybody, like
Yeah.
Star Wars is the same way. And like Galactic Starcruisers like felt like they were putting it out of reach of like all of the fans that like hold it so dear, especially the kids that took freaking kids who grew up poor who are taking paper towel rolls and using them as lightsabers, and doing whatever they could to make stuff to have fun with Star Wars. So it's really tough when you see these exclusive things made like catered to the wealthy.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and don't try to tell me it's not, because it is. Like
It's the most expensive
well,
gig outlet in
catered
the
to
world. So.
Yeah.
Like
and
Dan,
like,
when I
don't
first
get me
heard the-
wrong, it's
oh,
cool
go
to
ahead.
have those things as long as it's like don't get me wrong. If I hit the what's the lottery?
The lottery.
Hello.
There it is. There
If
it is.
I won the lottery and I could go do those things, like I would totally want there to be things like that. But also there needs to be stuff for everybody that's accessible. Like if you have this big amazing thing, make it accessible. Come for lunch. If you can't stay for the 2 nights, do the dinner theater, do the
Yeah.
Yes.
whatever,
Well,
his Star Wars
yeah.
character meal
Yeah.
at
There
there.
isn't
or
enough
something.
rich people that agree as a family to
Yeah.
stay at this place for 2 days that won't
Facts.
start an argument. Like when the kid wants food now, you gotta know we have to wait for our themed dinner. Give us a second. They're not gonna be like, dude, I want snacks. Like I'm little. Like,
No, I think they had that all around.
yeah, I think there
Oh,
was like
I thought
yeah,
it was some sort of like, and you
You
will
could order
now be
snacks.
walked to
a
your
little droid would just drive it
But
to your
It's like
room.
what is like that medieval night show?
Oh.
Hey,
You have
there's
to wait your turn.
there's a sushi restaurant near me right now where we went in the other day and they were delivering our goddamn entrees on robots.
Oh
They
yeah, they
just
do that
roll
now.
down-
got
Yeah,
the
they
little
do that.
robots.
Yeah, there's what they have. 'em at
We're
movie
in the
theaters, too.
suburbs. We're not
We're
even
in-
in the city. Wow, we got
We used to have
robots
a-
now.
We had little
They
droids like
replace
that
us
in San
all.
Jose that were delivering like food and stuff and everything. They'd be going up and down the street. They looked like bigger mouse droids. They were so cute.
Skynet. That's
Yeah,
how it starts.
seriously, right?
Cyberdyne
right.
systems.
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Start
talk about. You guys don't.
liquid
AI?
metal.
Mm-mm.
Cyberdyne
Mm-mm.
systems
Coming
101.
for all
Even
of
Chris
us.
with his mid journey, I'm just like, nope. And all of a sudden, the ink's
They
just
got
gonna come
12
out of his
fingers. I don't
computer
like it.
and just like choke him to death or something.
They got
You'll see,
26
Chris.
fingers.
You'll
I
see
don't
what
like it.
happens.
Yeah, I'm just messing around with the art, man. I'm not.
Yeah, well, it's gonna hurt you one day. You'll see.
I don't.
It's
You know,
gonna
hey,
hurt you.
hey, you know, here
It's gonna be like that scene in Superman 3.
Oh man, you just said
Oh, boy.
Superman 3. My eyes closed.
Good God.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome. Yeah, I
Who
hate
was 4 of
robots
those
too.
too?
All right, I am
Yes, there
now.
was.
No, I
I am a
don't.
anti
Breaking
AI.
news.
I'm an advocate. Like, if they just stop doing all AI stuff right now and just destroyed all.
Well, they're
plans for it
working
in the
on
future,
patents to
I'd
stop
be so
AI.
happy
Trust
with
me.
it. Boston
hates
Robotics.
robots.
If that place was just destroyed, where no people were hurt, but all the robots were just destroyed, I would be totally.
I don't want
happy
to
about
harm
it.
them.
See,
I
I'm
just
not
wanna
the
know-
one
no,
hating
no,
the
no, I
robots.
don't
It's
want them.
clearly Dan. It's clearly
Dan, you
Dan.
can't
Dan
harm them.
hates
No
Trent
laser
Dillinger
eyes for
robots.
me.
If you harm them, they retaliate harder. You got
What if there
to
was a
That's
Trade
why
those
we gotta
zeros
stop it
you
before
want,
it happens. That's
They
why,
are smarter
dude,
than us. Be kind
Google-
to them.
Thank you, Claire.
Google right now
Say
is
it
like,
again.
yo, the people at Google are like, yo, we're just doing whatever we can to get this AI thing going. We don't care what happens.
Say it again. Say it again.
It's so funny.
They're
The Wall
smarter
Street
than
Journal
us.
just posted a thing about the Galactic
They're gonna
Starcruiser. It's funny.
take over.
But let's not Red Eye Robot. Don't retaliate.
Let's switch gears. Let's stop. Let's switch gears here. And stop
Matrix.
talking about scary AI things, and let's go to
Y'all here making Drake songs.
who here is ready for the last two
Challenge
episodes of Ted Lasso.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you watched Ted Lasso, Michael?
I don't know. Barry's incredible.
Oh,
We're
That's
not
all
done
I know.
Barry. We're talking about Ted here. There's 2 episodes left of the greatest show on TV.
Is Bill
Where-
Hader in The Lasso?
No,
no, he's not.
no.
Jason Sudeikis is. He's pretty great.
He's fantastic.
Listen,
I don't have Apple.
I don't know
I'm
how.
sorry,
I don't know how Bill Lawrence does it. He's part of the writing crew, but
Yeah.
it just feels like a Bill Lawrence like show because, like, when you watch Scrubs, like, you get this like warm feeling every time you watch it, where it's just like he knows how to touch like these emotions within you that you just like didn't know could happen just by watching a TV show where you feel like everybody is your friend. Like it's
You were
so
always supposed to. You were always supposed to. He was just a
you
hurting
were
little
always
boy.
you were supposed
going
to
through
feel
some
bad
shit.
for him when he was mean.
He was
I
just,
was-
he's a hurting little boy.
Dude, he was
he
so
needs
hurt.
love. He
Dude,
needs to
I
be
need
understood.
love.
Nobody understood him.
Who started crying that moment between him and his dad?
Hey,
Me.
It was a long time coming.
It
It,
was a long
really
time
was.
coming.
My God. Yeah.
Jeez, I
Sorry,
was
bro.
like, what is happening? This is the first interaction we
Broke
really
into
got to
the cut.
see with his dad and him. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so good.
Cold
It's so
laughing
good.
right now, brother.
Oh my god.
when
It
the
was
Proaxium
amazing.
Berry Pod comes out, all
Oh,
of you guys who haven't seen it, will
I'm
just
gonna have to watch
Ugh.
Barry because me and Julie have been.
Yeah, I
waiting
need to
on
watch it too.
Eating something
Yes, you
new.
do.
So.
I'm working on a name. I want to run it by Claire. I have a name. Sally is the worst is one.
Look at Mike
Yes.
trying to derail this to Barry. right
Whoa,
now.
I didn't
You're talking
derail
about-
it.
Yeah, you're derailing it. We're trying to talk about Ted Lasso.
I'm sprinkling
Claire.
Jimmy's on the ice cream.
I'll derail it further. Samir, earlier you asked what Muppet I would be. It would be Gonzo. Okay, continue.
Rizzo the Rat.
Excellent choice.
Thank you.
Oh, Dan is
The
100%
great
Rizzo the
Claire.
That'd be
Rat.
Crazy Harry. No,
Rizzo-
it'd be Crazy
Rizzo-
Harry or Pepe, but Pepe, more Pepe. So,
Pepe.
yeah.
I love Pepe. Oh my god. And I
Yeah.
love all the mayhem.
I don't
now.
know who
You
I
guys
would
gotta
be.
watch
Animal.
Probably be
Stop,
Gonzo.
stop.
Animal.
Animal.
I'd be
Animal
Animal. I
in
would
the
be
Muppets.
Animal.
In Muppets Mayhem,
Animal.
Animal is
Yeah.
magic. He is
Ah.
magic in
I
that
love
Oh.
show.
Animal. Animal.
Yeah.
I love the Electric
Love
Mayhem,
Animal.
period.
He's
The
in,
Animal
he's in my
keeping
top 5
time.
Muppets.
So-
always.
To bring this
Animal.
back on track,
Sorry.
Mark, you had some stuff about where Rebecca's going to be heading when it comes to this premonition that happened where she's going to get married and have kids.
Yeah.
Now we've seen her and Ted. There's been some sort of stuff, and then like she had that Dutch moment with that dude in Amsterdam, and then Sam. So and like we also Sam has been brought back into the picture with last episode. It was very Sam centric, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All about the that Akufo dude who's just a
Yeah.
total
Amazing.
asshole,
Hey,
man. That
Chicago,
guy is
it's all about
such a
the
dick.
Chicago hot dogs, man.
Chicago hot dogs, baby.
Oh my
Also,
I'm so
okay,
sorry,
here's the
God,
other
such
thing.
an asshole.
Here's the other thing, Akufo. Okay, here's my thing. If
Read a
your
book, bro.
hot dogs are 80% horse meat, like you claim them to be, that's not a fucking like Chicago hot dog. It's got to be an
That's not a
all
Chicago
beef
hot dog.
Frank, my guy.
I actually, Claire, it's funny.
Study
He popped up when he's talking about Chicago hot dogs. I'm like, oh my god,
doesn't know
yeah.
what a
So
damn-
I'd like to
Chicago
see
hot
him
dog
go head to head with Abe Froman, but whatever.
Facts.
yeah,
Oh
Akufo
my God.
Akufo literally spent $1 million to keep
man.
Sam off of the Olympic team. Like that guy is petty and shit. He's
Petty.
he's literally
Good book,
making
bro.
the Akufo
It's
League
really
so
good,
Sam
dude.
can't play in it.
Yeah, it's
That's why
incredible.
he's doing it.
A+
Yeah.
pettiness.
It's ugly. It's
absolutely.
ugly. But anyway, you were asking about Rebecca and
Yeah,
where
sorry,
she's headed.
Yes.
I mean, if there's anybody I'd like to see her with, honestly, I'd love the chemistry between her and that Dutch guy she met, because it was just fire. Those two, it just was so right. And I get it, like some people really ship Ted and Rebecca, and that's fine, but I'm like, I don't see it. I really don't. Like, it just doesn't work for me. Yeah. I feel like Ted needs to get back with his wife. I would love to see those two get back. That's where his heart is.
That's what my dad thinks is gonna happen.
That's where his heart is, you know? Yeah. And he just was
She lingered.
Wrong.
She looked back after that Paris romantic trip to Paris with Dr. Jacob. She looked back, and
she's gonna go back to the Dutch guy. Even though that like whole episode, I was like, he's gonna try to murder her. Like, that's just where I went with it in my head. Like, something ain't right. Yeah. Just do that out of nowhere. But
bro,
yeah, I'm glad that they had that moment I'm glad.
Yes, that was a growing moment for her. I mean, so obviously, no Rupert, right? I think Ted, he's just got unfinished business that he still needs to work out, right? And then Sam, he's finally growing up into like more mature man, but he's not quite there yet. So it's like she's like Goldilocks. She's like trying on, the different porridge, but I think she found the right one back in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
That porridge should be good. That porridge is pretty hot.
And I feel like Sam is we're all like, we loved them so much, but I feel like that's gonna be a bit of a misdirect, because if you remember what the fortune teller said, something about a green matchbook, and yes, his restaurant has little green matchbooks, but he doesn't have a kid. So and they've already agreed that, like, she already went to the doctor, she can't have kids herself naturally.
Sam's cool though. I mean,
yep, that's right. She was.
But I love Sam. If it was Sam, I'd be so happy. He's perfect.
Sam is awesome though. He absolutely is. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I love that he's coming into his own. It's like, he's got a lot of things going for him. So it's really, really great. But I just don't think their paths are headed in that direction. And so What
about Keely?
They are soulmates.
Her story is finally like come to a close with Roy, and I was so surprised, like with her and Jack.
Yes.
Where I was like not surprised, like with them. I was surprised where it went. Like, I thought Jack was going to end up playing her, because Rebecca was like making her seem like she was like Rupert.
Yeah. Love
like showered her with gifts and was like, like I thought she was gonna he was gonna catch her with another woman and stuff. But I didn't think that it was gonna end the way it did, where what's her face freaking ended up just like leaving her because of some freaking sex video.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, Jamie.
Oh, Jamie.
Oh, I love him. He's really grown on me. And when the way he came up to her and apologized, and like,
even him, like, look, another character, right? Yeah, it's another character who's grown a lot, right? He's really come a long way. Yeah. They've done a really good job of introducing a lot of characters and having them mature and progress and get to this point, right? Which is cool, because a lot of times people get left behind and you don't really get to know a lot about certain characters, but they've done a good job of like the core people that you've come to care about and move them nicely along, to where they're at now.
How about the absolute 180 that Danny Rojas
with Van Damme.
When you play for another team, the transformation.
When he was on the plane, the bomber jacket and glasses, Chris.
He became a different person. I was so scared of him.
Yeah, he was like, to me, I was like, he was just playing the game, right? It's like, okay, it's like, dude, look, we're on opposite teams now. You're my enemy. Sorry, I love you, but this is the game, and that's how he focuses, right? Because if he thinks too much about his friend, he may not be able to play correctly. So he just went all out.
I loved it, man.
When he tried to offer him some Doritos, and my man was like, crush. He pulled at me. He crushed all
I was
Doritos.
dying. I was dying.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
Just like
That poor flight attendant who'd have to clean that up.
Right.
He had the bomber
he
jacket, the
turned
fucking
so
like
quick.
aviators on. Holy shit! He was,
Not your brother.
oh my god. God, he was mean mugging too. Like he looked like a totally different person. Like he looked because he's always so happy and smiling, and it's just like him looking miserable, like all mean. I was like, dude,
incredible.
And Van Damme's just trying to be nice. Danny just kicks him right in the face.
And then he walks in the door and he's like, Ted Lasso. Man, that's crazy.
Right?
Oh, yeah, all right, Mike. I'm glad you're adding to the conversation. Good job, buddy. Way to go. That's
and then
right.
he was like, I'm Jason Sudeikis, running, man.
Yes. Oh my God.
And then he was like, I'm gonna kick the ball. Hush your butts.
So we got 2 episodes left. Also, everything building up, like this whole season, like they wrote it for 3 seasons. They were ready for this. They've opened up so many characters. They've given us so much like warmth with all of the characters. Even with just Trent, like his like character development. I love him, dude. He's one of my favorites.
I did not like him at first. I think he's freaking cool now.
Yeah.
I love that he's part of the crew now.
It's amazing. I still stand by my prediction right now is the end of Ted Lasso is going to end with him doing like a monologue of like his book. It's going to be like a passage out of the book he's been writing about the team. It's going to close with him, I think.
I want to cry. I want to cry at the end of this damn show.
I think I'm going to cry.
Send me out the way you
cried.
Send me out the way you hit me hard in some of the episodes.
Don't worry, Barry will still be around, Michael.
Yeah,
I
Barry's finishing up too.
I always thought that having a Western like this show tackle the issue.
Oh, I was about to do that, Chris. Great minds, buddy. Great minds.
Oh, but that's the thing. This show is so special because it tackles so many dark things in a way that still leaves you laughing. And it hits you in your emotions, but it also like lifts you up so high. It's just, how do you not leave every episode, even if there's been some heavy stuff, feeling a little good about yourself? You're like, it's just positive masculinity.
That's what I was about to say.
Joy and just beautiful. It's beautiful.
And the way they play in those Cowboys.
How they tackle toxic masculinity is perfect.
That's it. It's positive masculinity.
The way that
supporting your friends, being there for you. Oh my God.
The way that they've shot and edited how, like, when he goes through those panic attacks, those anxiety attacks, is, and I hate to even use the word, but it's triggering, like as fuck. Like the way that when he starts out, I feel that so much.
Yeah.
Man, like this show is done so well.
It really is.
Yeah.
I like the shootouts.
I was so happy to see like when you told me, Chris, it was done by Bill, like him and some other writers.
It's Scrubs universe, man.
It's so perfect. And
makes sense.
And then Shrinking came out, and I'm just like, how the hell is he doing?
It is so good too.
So
I love
good.
Shrinking.
Yeah, so it's just amazing to see like his the way his writing comes alive and just makes you feel so good about yourself.
Yeah.
It's
so well done.
But
Another
what
Apple
is
you
that?
got to get on, but you don't
Another
got
Apple show.
Yeah.
What's that
Shrink.
about?
It's about therapists in Southern California. It's Jason Segel. His wife has passed away about a year ago, and he's got a daughter, and he's a therapist, but he doesn't know how to take care of himself. He works at a clinic with Harrison Ford, who's a grumpy older mentor therapist. And it's just him dealing with his grief, but and moving forward in life. But it sounds sad, but it's so goddamn funny.
It's like him and his daughter.
Yeah.
And like
and their neighbor and their friends and it's just like all together their friendships and helping move forward, but really funny and like a hot mess express, and just Jason Segel being funny and Harrison Ford being the best thing on television. So it's pretty good.
It opens up with Jason Segel with like 2 hookers and like a bunch of blow and some weed.
Wait, what?
In his backyard.
Yeah.
So
man, he's really forgetting Sarah Marshall, huh?
and Jordan Chris is the wife next door.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Cox's wife.
Yeah,
Yes.
Dr. Cox. Yeah.
Yeah. She's actually pretty hilarious on the show.
Very funny.
Great.
He looks so different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She got a lot of work done. And
Yes, she did.
I was like,
I
why?
was a little. I know.
She was
Whatever.
beautiful.
Everybody
before,
does.
but, you know,
Everybody
everybody
does their own
you know,
thing.
to each their own. I know, Mark. I feel you too. To each their own. But I was just like, why? You were so beautiful.
Yeah.
The hell. But yeah. She's still great in it though. She's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
And
absolutely
I love her
has a
character.
fantastic part in that show.
Yeah. And she's very much like Jordan too. Like, except like it's like his Jordan mom, Jordan now.
Jordan mom with a really big potty mouth.
Oh my god, and her husband, dude.
And her husband's a marshmallow.
Was it Ted
One of
McGinley,
my
right?
favorite characters.
Yeah.
Ted McGinley, yeah.
He's so freaking funny, dude. I love his
Yeah.
character so goddamn much. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, watch that. Watch Ted Lasso. Watch all of it.
Yeah, watch Ted Lasso. Definitely. get
the
caught up.
If you
gripping.
love Scrubs, you'll love all of it.
Mike, you're really
you were
good. You're really
preemptive
good, Chris.
block.
Yeah. So I figured now that everybody has been playing Fallen Order, I mean Survivor. Sorry.
Right. Bill Hader is really taking a liking this season. It's really good.
Has everyone beaten it?
No,
I have.
I'm still like I was telling you, I what's his name just got away with Kata the Explorer. And so she had a little backpack. Almost she looks like
It doesn't matter. You can spoil it for me. I don't care.
Well,
yeah,
people
that's
in the
that's
chat
I beat you last
right now.
Survivor.
I don't know where I am in the timeline, but I know I'm going back to Kobo to align the arrays to be able to get to Hannibal. That's all I remember right now. Yeah.
Chris, how many times have you beaten it so far?
Twice.
Nice.
Twice.
Twice. I put in the work. I really I love this game.
How many different
fun.
haircuts do you have?
So many. So many.
I do love doing that though. Every time I start a new chapter, I change the lookups.
So, what difficulty is everyone at right now? What are you playing it on? Michael?
I'm still story mode.
Pain.
I'm sorry.
I'm playing it on pain mode. No, I'm on Jedi Knight for like half of the game, and then I got mad. Like real mad with my eyes closed like this. I was like, I paid for you. I'm in charge.
You
And then I went to Padawan, and I stayed at Padawan.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's unlike me to change difficulties. But you know what? I don't want to argue. Star Wars.
Right?
I'm just here to. I'm just trying to deflect the blaster beam.
Yeah, good luck with
No,
Also,
the flamethrower trooper kills me in 2 hits.
Yep,
we
yeah, good
bought
luck
this
trying to
game to
jump over.
enjoy it. We bought this game to have fun.
What's wrong
not
with you?
For me to scream at the
I'm a-
television.
Thank you. I've
Yeah,
been
you're
climbing
not
for
fun.
45 minutes. Why you beat me up with rocks?
This is why I play on easy mode.
Yeah.
I paid for this game. You work for me.
I'm
Okay?
so flustered.
And if I want to feel like a damn god throughout this
Yeah.
game with all of my abilities,
know what?
I
Chris,
already got to worry
That's what I'm
about
gonna do.
inclined
Chris
planes that
isn't
are
wrong.
wet.
Chris isn't wrong. I've been going through on story mode and I'm just wiping everybody out. And I'm like, oh my God, I am so good at this.
A lot of people are like, girl, I'm playing on Jedi Grandmaster. And I'm like, touch grass.
I was running through it. Like I felt like I was going through a speed run. Like I started playing it like 3 o'clock. So I was playing The Witcher, some Witcher expansion. Yeah,
Which
right,
one?
Claire.
Wait, which?
And because like
Which
I was
one?
like so mad, I was not
Maybe
about
easier.
to play. So let me tell you guys about my experience. What happened here? So I run on a PC, and see, since PCs are so great, right? They can't even make games that can handle like the greatness of what PCs can put out. So Jedi Fallen Order has been shitting the bed for me because they just weren't ready. They just weren't ready.
Get you a console.
Facts.
I don't
But also,
have the
Dan,
money, Chris.
Dan, what expansion were you playing? Hearts of Stone or Blood and Wine?
Heart and Stone.
Fuck yeah.
Claire did not give a
Fuck
shit about
yeah.
your woes.
Yeah,
I
Like,
don't.
Witcher, what are you
I
playing?
heard Witcher, and I'm gonna be honest with you. The rest of what you said went one ear and out
Yeah.
the other.
That's also a rumor for Wednesday
That's all
too, by the way,
heard.
Claire.
What? What about the Witcher? What now?
That's also a rumor for Wednesday.
Talking about a Witcher 4.
A new Witcher
No,
game?
the
new Witcher game?
remake
A new
of
Witcher
Witcher
game?
1 that they're bringing out.
A new
Yeah.
Witcher game? Did you say
Yes.
what?
Yes, Dan. Look
A
at
new
me.
Witcher game?
Yes.
A new old Witcher game, but real pretty.
A new old Witcher game.
They're
redoing
Ye old Witcher game.
They're redoing one.
Yes.
They're remaking it.
I tagged you in this weeks ago. It's okay. You just had a kid.
You
You're
did
very you know,
not.
But
I did.
also, like
It did.
The Witcher 3, I will not acknowledge any other Witcher games.
It's
Sure.
Witcher 3 is amazing.
But when you
It's
see
such a
next
it's
gen
a
Witcher,
full game.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna
this
be
game is
beautiful.
huge. The
And
Witcher
you see-
3
yeah.
is
Also,
huge.
Yennefer or bust. Okay,
And you
if
see
any of
Gerald's
you guys
tear
are team
ducts.
Chris, you can get out of here.
you're the first
Listen.
where it's at. Period.
Listen, my Geralt is kind of a whore.
All right. It's a slippery slope, Claire.
That's okay.
Kira Metz,
In the
Tris
novels,
Marigold, the girl from Skellig,
yeah.
whatever.
What's her name? The cute one who gets the
My
the
girl,
plague.
he's
What's
very
her name?
polyamorous, man. He's you know,
Yeah, Dan's Witcher is out here.
yeah. But anyway, so
Yeah.
Kids say he's out here.
Jedi Survivor, my game got corrupted, and I got so
Oh,
far on, like, I was doing Jedi Knight, right? You know, just like average, I guess, like whatever that middle
Jedi
round
Knight.
is. And I was doing great. I was like collecting everything, and I was going all the stuff, trying to get all the things, and then my game crashed, and I got so mad. So I started over. It was easy mode, and I blew through this game today, and I'm back to where I was pretty much.
There you go.
And I did it in one day.
I've
Easy
seen some
mode.
interesting bugs in this game, just online, like through YouTube. People being stuck on elevators and like
I couldn't charge
falling
my
through
pistol.
floors, and yeah, you couldn't charge
Yeah.
your pistol. I've seen that.
Well, here's the problem.
Still through the lightsaber and they come back.
Matt from Blue Bantha Milk made a good point when I complained about it on Twitter, because that's where you go when you want to complain about things, right? And I was just like, you know, I'm just really pissed that this game is a dumpster fire for PC. And Matt was like, it was too ambitious for them to put it out for next gen and PC. And he was totally right.
Yeah.
Because you got to think about it, like, it's enough to make a game for a console and to get everything right just for a console. And they have to make sure that for the console, like, once they get it all right, it's done. They could just print all the copies and everything works great for every console because they're all the same. And just doing that is tough. And now you got to make a game that is versatile, that can handle that can work with all these different required, you know, system requirements. And it's just a pain in the ass. And they should have just waited. They could have put out the console version and just said, hey, PC players, you're just going to have to wait another 6 months until we figure this shit
I
out.
agree to that. I agree to that.
You know, it's just the best way to do it, because, you know, this game is eventually going to run like a damn top,
of course,
for the PC, and it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to do that for everybody eventually. I mean, it's always a day one patch, like since there's been patches.
Yeah.
Since you had to have a requirement to have your console hooked up to the internet or PC to the internet, there's always been a patch from the first day. The game going gold is different. That's you reaching a deadline so that you can make $1 million in 3 weeks, in 3 days or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, because they're all in the box office. It's all about that first week and what that Metacritic score is looking like. It's going to see the feature of people buying your stuff.
Also,
so what's
shout out to
everybody's
Tears of the
favorite-
Kingdom, 10 million copies in the first weekend.
I was about to say
Most of any Zelda game ever.
Oh my god!
You know
I
what's
started playing
wild?
Breath of the Wild.
It's so good.
Nintendo games are so successful. That's like number 5 on the record-breaking list.
Isn't that wild?
Nintendo. It's like
Isn't
not
that
even a
wild?
big deal to Nintendo, but for everybody else, it's like what? It's like yeah.
It's the most successful,
good, though.
most
Elf
copies
sells,
sold
man.
the Zelda game
So
in an opening
good.
weekend.
It's so good.
It's
Elf
like
Boy
also
rules.
that's the reason why we got through Survivor And I'm sorry, I haven't touched it since, but only because I've got all of Hyrule to save. Okay,
You have cartoonish Skyrim with an actual sky.
Yeah.
To prance
and
on.
Not only do I have a sky, now I have below Hyrule. I have an underground to explore. I got sky, I got land, I got caves.
There's another.
There's 3 levels
of the map, yeah. Elden Ring
How
taught people a lot.
Breath of the Wild have?
Breath of the Wild 1.
Oh,
Land.
okay.
Now I got land, sky, under. Basically, I'm
That's
never
where all
gonna
the
stop
dungeons
playing
are, I
this
think.
game.
Oh shit!
I'm never gonna stop playing.
Yeah.
I need to find everything.
And the arm thing, forget about it.
But yeah, forget
that
about
arm thing. Yeah, that new mechanic where you just build. People are spending hours making bridges.
It's incredible.
Bridges.
It's incredible.
Bridges, Mark.
He's
the
got a
restaurant
point.
where
And
Mrs. Doubtfire got outed as the husband. Bridges.
Bridges. Also, don't torture Koroks. If you're doing that, what the hell is wrong with you?
People are really sick. I've seen a lot of phalluses. Internet's wild.
Yeah.
People are just making dicks, guys.
Don't torture Koroks and don't crucify them. I've seen that.
He like to draw a dick every now and then. You know?
They're making a dick and here's put it in the treasure noise when it's done. It's like, come on, guys.
Yeah. Zelda's wild.
Somebody right on it. Right on the
best
dick.
part about it is they keep the music the same.
Oh yeah, you have to.
So back to Survivor. What's everybody's favorite moment or favorite thing about the game? Like what do you love about it so far? Like maybe a stance or the lightsaber combat, the lightsaber stances, the cut scenes. What favorite cut scene? It's the cutscenes are beautiful, by the way.
Cutscenes are beautiful.
Yeah.
So good.
You could tell where the money went.
Yeah.
I think it has boss fight of the year so far. Pardon me. Sorry, fly. But I don't want to spoil what happens.
What, Ravis?
There's a boss fight in the game that's awesome.
Yeah.
Keep it big.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I was told that Ravis, that dude is called that he's the same species as Dirge.
Yep.
He's a perfect
really?
monster.
Okay.
Yep.
Holy shit.
That's right. He was spaghetti monster. He's all.
His
my
little
God.
armor popped out.
Spaghetti arms.
His name's Dagon, right? Dagon's cool.
Oh, the other dude, Dagon.
Dagon's
Dagon,
really
Pretty
cool.
boy with only one arm.
Yep.
I thought at first he was the same species as Marquion Rowe, but I was wrong.
Dagon does a really, really, really cool transition in between like a fight, and you're like, whoa.
Dude,
and you're
Woodsy,
like,
I love that droid too. I saw that droid. It was my
Gonk.
favorite gonk droid, the tuxedo gonk. He's like, wash your hands, sir. Would you like some cologne? Yeah. Perfect.
I think for me, the stances has been a lot of fun. Like until I find the right one, because I love all the options, right? I think they're all cool in their own way. But like right now, I'm on like gun blaster, and that was the crossguard one. So
crossguard is awesome.
Yeah, those are the two I'm using at the moment.
They made it sound like a chainsaw, like Kylo's. It's like,
I like how it's like a great sword, like a claymore almost, like Elden Ring or something like that.
See, but that's my thing too. Is I've never been the kind of person. If you find me in Super Smash Brothers, I'm not playing Ganondorf. If you find me in any sort of game, I'm not gonna be playing the heavy combat that's slow. I'm speed all the way. I'm here with my two lightsabers. I'm dual wielding, and I'm coming in going choo.
Wait, what was that?
Choo.
Okay.
Both of them.
It's like a choo-choo train.
Like a choo-choo.
From Waterboy. It's like a choo-choo train. I also dual wield.
Dual wield you?
Because it's broken. You could literally stun lock bosses. You could literally like trap them in like a stun like this and be like, this is gonna get patched soon.
Where we still.
Yeah.
I'm that, and honestly, I go between that and blaster and that and just regular single.
Yeah, singles. That's just the thing. It's like even single lightsaber is cool too. Like I was like,
really
usually
good.
I think like, this is dumb, right? Like it's just the one, and I'm all no. I was like, there's so many things you can do, right?
Yeah.
So
I like the skill tree with it a lot. Like the jumping attacks are good.
Yep, exactly.
It
Part
makes
I want to fill up
good.
one so badly, but I keep
Yeah,
Yeah,
you bounce around. I like how
yeah.
you get to reset whenever you want, as long as you have one skill point. That's super helpful.
Yeah.
There isn't a
Yeah.
person you have to talk to, or a ship you got to go on, or
It's pretty.
an
Yeah.
item you need. It's like, no, you earn this, so reset it whenever you want. Like,
What do you
thank
think about perks, though? Perks for me, I'm still kind of warming up to. I don't know if I necessarily like them because I feel frustrated sometimes. Yeah.
Perks get better as the game go along,
Okay.
and the in-game perks are where it's at.
They don't
Where
stay poopy.
Some perks are behind hidden bosses, in hidden areas, and you're like, ooh, this fight was worth it.
Yeah.
This perk is like,
You just gotta be nosy.
oh, I got
well, I know
20.
that
Yeah,
hella nosy in that game.
like you'll
yeah.
get like 25% more melee damage.
Yeah.
Or
This
so
is what's
you hit
upsetting me
harder.
about the game right
Stuff like
now is that of dying, losing all my stuff. Now I just want to run through it and finish it because I can't be. I don't want to beat the Rancor, and
Yeah,
you know.
apparently
it's just
he's
like,
hiding a crazy perk behind him. So
oh, he's difficult to beat.
you get
Very,
one shot.
very
You get one shot on every
There's the,
difficulty setting.
There's a boss Rancor that I fought last night because I'm trying to finish up Kobo right now. And there's like a
Yeah,
subterranean
he's the one
level.
in the cave system,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what everybody's
he's
dying
really
to. Yeah.
difficult.
Like deep caves, like deep
Yeah,
caves, like,
deep caves,
like
yeah.
crazy. And yeah, my man, like he had beat me like 1,000 times because I had this perk that made it so that my weapon was like extremely powerful, but that made everyone else's weapon damn near as powerful. So like one blast
glass
hit, and I'm
cannon.
down to like I'm down to like a sliver of red, and that's it.
Yeah.
So he kept smacking the shit out of me. But the but yeah, that dude was tough. Like I changed my I took that perk out and I changed it. But man, like that dude's tough. Like the other Rancors are easy as shit compared to this one. Like he was something. So yeah, when you get there, man, just be ready.
Yeah, a lot of the high combat
So is
guys
that
run that
free
perk.
mode or when you go back through one of the other difficulties?
Say again.
This is just free room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free
Okay.
roam
That's
area,
what I'm thinking because right now I'm doing story mode. Obviously,
Yeah.
gonna run through all that and then come back and change the difficulty. And
Yeah, I'm
what I
like
need to.
97.5% done Coruscant.
Okay, cool.
I got all. I'm missing like one or two things.
Yeah.
Then 100% that, and then I'm gonna just move on to Jeddah.
I was.
Yeah, I think
Koba.
I'm gonna run through the
Okay.
story mode and
Yes.
like on story, and
That's
then I'm
what
gonna
you-
go back and like Jedi
Yeah.
Knight or whatever, and then start just finish the game.
Because
that
that
way.
glass cannon build, people are running Grandmaster with that perk on, so they can like test their might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
want
like
the
the in
Roadhouse
God of War
cannon.
did. It's like the Zeus armor in God of War. It's
Okay.
like it's put it like a glass cannon. You dish out a lot of damage, but you get that damage back when somebody hits you.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Shin Goki from CVS 2.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go back and like there's a couple things I missed once I have to run through.
Yeah.
What is
Gotta
it that I
find the
forgot to
tears
do?
too. The tears are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to go back and get the poop priority because I haven't yet. So
And make sure you water your garden, guys. It's important.
I have gone in there every time and I add new stuff. So
Where's the garden at?
It's on the roof.
You'll get
It's
there.
on the
How do you
roof,
get
you
up
crumb
there?
bum.
You haven't
How do you
unlocked
get
it yet.
Plant some seeds.
Why you
No,
calling me
he
a
hasn't
crumb
unlocked
bum?
it.
You got halfway through the game.
You haven't gone to
You
Jeddah
ain't
yet,
played
have you?
That is such a Philly word, crumb bum.
Crumb bum.
Have you gone to Jeddah yet, Dan?
Have I gone what?
The
Oh,
Jeddah.
wait, I don't want to ruin shit.
Yeah, I've been to Jeddah.
Oh, yeah?
He's Latin.
Yeah, I'm back. I've been to Jeddah. I went to the Broken Moon, and now I'm just back on Kobo.
Okay.
yeah, I'm back.
It's
I'm
the,
heading to
it's the,
Kobo next.
Shattered Moon. Thank you.
You might if you ever go back to Jeddah, like there's more exploring to do, and you meet a botanist, and then that's how you unlock the garden. It's on top of
Yeah, she's a very nice person. So be nice.
yes.
Wipe
Yes.
her down with a sword.
And then
Nice
you
man.
leave right away and go plant
right.
in your garden. I don't care what you're doing. Go back to the ship.
Well, I've been collecting all the seeds.
Yeah.
Very good for your garden.
Yeah, I'm a good seed. What is
Your
it, weed?
sound
Is
garden.
that what you growing up there?
Sorry about
Hey,
that.
what happened to?
Sorry about that.
Good job.
The more that you talk about this, and Roke mentioned God of War, and I'm like, dang it, I think I have to put down Tears of the Kingdom and go back to Jedi Survivor and actually play through God of War Ragnarok.
And yell
finally.
boy all the time, and then be like, I'm sad. Why am I sad? The controller in my hand.
Yeah.
Why y'all making drama movies?
God damn.
Well,
I want to go back and play all of these.
This used to be Tetris. What happened?
I think we have God of War coming up this weekend. I mean, this Tuesday.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We're still in Asgard with the boy.
Nice.
Oh, I can never watch while you're doing it, but I want to go back and watch those later. Yeah. But the problem is, I'm like, I'm gonna watch these.
The best is when Dan see things awesome. When Dan see awesome things, he's like, "What? What?"
And there's a lot of
excited.
Yeah,
I get excited.
And there is a lot more to come.
Yeah. The one game that's kind of lost me a little bit is Dead Space. No offense.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's lost its grip on me.
Yeah.
It was fun at first.
It's not going to get any more scarier either.
I want a better horror game. We need to do a better horror game.
You want to finish it or you want to drop it? What are we doing?
Maybe we'll do a fan. I
want to run Hotline Miami. I've been playing that again. The game is bananas.
But we are doing Jedi Survivor though, right?
Yeah, still doing that. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to. I lost. Wait, you're playing it?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I would.
We have 4 games on the docket, pretty much.
Yeah, Last of Us,
Survivor, God of War, and then Dead Space.
Yeah.
We could drop Dead Space to go for a Resident Evil if you want.
We might do Resident Evil because they did bust out that remaster or whatever, right?
Yeah, I've beat 4 15 times, so I'm ready.
Yeah.
Not an exaggeration. 15.
What about what's that other one where it's like the girl and the moving dolls? The mannequins that move, only when you look at them, they stop.
What? Oh, that's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, it's really messed up. Where it's almost like the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
it's just like that, but it's like it's creepier because like you kind of run and stop, and then like when you look at them, and then you just turn their head and you just hear, and they start running for you, and then you look at them and they're just like.
Dan, if you want to do really good horror stuff, if you want to do really good horror stuff, Steam has the best horror selection right now, and the games are not big.
I want to try the Mortician game.
The Mortician is wild.
Yeah, it's really freaking scary and horrifying.
I was like, damn, that's scary.
But anyway, we're going off track. It's been it's been a slow news week. We haven't had really any new shows.
We're just shooting the PooDoo, guys.
Cruiser happening. We are shooting the PooDoo.
Oh my God, you said the name of the show.
It's roll credits.
The topics have just were slim pickings this week, but man, I really want to get back on with you guys after last week missing out. But yeah, so we're just about at an hour here. So why don't we let everybody know where they could find us? And Mark, you want to start off?
Sure. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at I am El Diablito. Otherwise, I'm here on Sunday with these lovely people.
Nice. Claire?
Well, hello. You can catch me here, of course, every Sunday night shooting the PooDoo. You can catch me doing each new issue of Dr. Aphra as a quick shot preview on the Broaxium Everything. I was about to say YouTube channel, but at the Broaxium Everything channel. And you can catch me on the Imperial Senate podcast. We're on Twitter at ImpSenatePod, on Instagram at Imperial Senate Pod, and on TikTok at the Imperial Senate Podcast. And we have a new episode coming out this week.
Yes.
We had our very special friend Goose on from Triumph Force, who just lovely. And Goose embraced the true unhinged nature of the Imperial Senate podcast more than many guests we've had in recent memory. So thank you, Goose. So look forward to that.
It's good. It's great to see you guys back on the pods after that break you've had. So Charlie, Nikki is back, I assume.
Yes. Awesome. Not this week. Nikki wasn't able to join in this week, but yes, it's been nice to have the gang back together because just life has been crazy. So
yeah, dude, always life always happens. Michael,
hey, guess what? You can find me every Tuesday at Broaxium. Look down, watch your step. That's an _ gaming.
It's a floor dash.
It's a floor dashery of haberdashery. And as me and Dad are playing God of War, last week I
Yes.
had some internet issues, but we are good now. And
Yeah, I think his internet issues were just Mike took a nap and he didn't want to get up.
Nope, I don't take naps. Naps are for horror movies. I don't want to know what 6 o'clock is. That scares me. But yeah, we're going to be playing God of War. It's about to be more cool stuff for Dad's face to explode soon. Stay tuned for that. You can also check me out here every Sunday for Shooting the PooDoo. It's also the same time as Romax TV Gaming. It's 9 p.m. EST. Look out for those links and those tweets to stay on board.
And Christopher, why don't you let everybody know where they can find you? And don't you have some type of thing happening? No? Some type of thing?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. It's Chris Rhines. You know, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see. You know, yeah, we got a quick shots coming out this week. This week, we have a new Junior Bro host in Keith Yard from Father Son Galaxy. He's doing the Star Wars Hyperspace Stories. He just did number 5, and we just put that out today. And he killed it on his first run.
Chris
just like
just
Isaac.
picks that talent.
The Junior Bro host right there.
Yes.
Also this week, we have Darth Vader, Black, White, and Red, number 2 coming out. It's an anthology story of Vader stories, all done in black, white, and red. Those are the only colors you see them use. And it's
nice.
And the issue is amazing. You know,
I want the Peter Laird cover.
The Vader comics have always been just like out of all the comics that have been released, in my opinion, Vader has been the most consistent character that they've just hit it out of the park with. Every writer that has touched him has done amazing.
Like Dark Visions, and that was good. People remember how people complained about that, Dan?
Yeah,
the Dark Visions one.
Loved it.
Yeah. I dug it. Love those.
But yeah, everybody, when you say you remember whenever someone complained about that thing in Star Wars, I'm just like, what thing?
Of course they did. Yeah.
It's a Tuesday, you know.
Kathleen Kennedy
out this week.
What's that, Chris?
Starbucks have a new episode out this week.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about let's see, a little bit of I think the Starcruiser thing, and they're talking about that Star Wars Visions episode, Screechers. What is it called?
Screechers Reach.
Screechers Reach.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're talking about that a lot.
Oh
Great
shit!
episode.
Don't miss that one because Screechers Reach.
It's good. It's out wherever you get your podcasts. It's out there right now, and then the video will be up in the next day or so. Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Oh boy.
Chris, what about you've got something at the expo coming up?
Oh yeah, for the Fan Expo Philadelphia, Pete, possibly Nick, and myself for Force Connect. We're gonna have a panel there on Sunday. I forgot what time it is because I'm just finding out about all this. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a panel called "Growing Up Star Wars." What was it like growing up with Star Wars in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, and then the resurgence of it and everything like that, and talking about the different generations of Star Wars fans. So yeah,
nice.
if you're in the Philly area, come through. If you're not, drive up.
Come through for that, John.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Just be there.
Yes.
Yes.
You get a Wawa hoagie when I see you.
Yeah. Philly cheesesteak. Yeah, well, maybe if you guys are around later, and you guys want to get a bite to eat, let me know. I don't think I could make the.
I don't think they're sticking around afterwards. I'm gonna try to talk them into it, but I think they may be in and out. So we'll see.
Okay.
I like food.
What's up, nerd? And you can find me at Fargate.
Yes, find that one. Follow that guy. Yeah, there it is.
Stay on target.
Parody page coming soon. Stay on Fargate. Man.
Someone's about to make an anti-Dan Twitter account called Stay on Target.
It's just the derp version of Dan. Like
Derpy Dan.
What the hell was that? I don't even know what just happened right there.
I like
Stay on Farge.
Find me at Stay on Target 42.
Oh boy.
look how big my
everywhere.
hands are.
Especially here. and Tuesday nights with Michael and Vader Comics on your Quick Shots of Bro Axiom. We thank you guys for being here tonight, even with my stupid slip up. We hope everybody has a great night. We will see you next week. And I was thinking next week, if you guys were feeling it, to talk a little Star Trek. Well, Chris?
It's next weekend is Memorial Day weekend, too.
Oh, shit, man. Yeah, that's right. I don't know.
We'll
we
see
might
what
have
happens.
to. Yeah. Actually, the week after.
Okay.
The week after we'll do it. Okay. Perfect. So Star Trek is the next conversation coming out.
Oh, shit.
We hope you
I got
guys
a night off.
All right, Mike. Jeez. Why don't you go watch more Barry?
I will.
Well, literally 6 minutes ago.
Literally 6 minutes ago.
A new episode came out.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We are going to end this right now. You guys have a great night. May the force be with everybody out there. Bye.